Alright, hey guys, believe it or not, here I have in front of you is another 3733. I know what you guys are tired. I know what you guys are saying. Why do I keep collecting so many 3733s? I don't know. Every time I say, oh, I'm done collecting 3733s, I end up getting another one. But here's a key fact. None of my 3733s are the same at all, literally. Because I'm sure you guys could tell what's different on this 3733. And that'll give you like a hint. That'll give you like a hint. Like, is this fan an oddball? Well, let's see. As you can see, it still has the same stuff that it, same blade, same grill as it had in the early 2000s. But also it still has the wider, motor mounts. But you begin to ask yourself, is this one with the Marco motor or with the oddball transitional motor? Well, to answer that, this should already answer that. It's because, in the early 2000s, it had the older style knob, not the older style, not the early 2000s, like the late 90s, early 2000s. You know how it had that little, the speed selector, which it will say like 0, 3, 2, 1, and like a big font. It had the little arrow knob. Well, that's not here. This actually has the little indicator, the speed indicator, and the knob that the older knob after the arrow style knob. And also too, no, I don't know if you guys noticed, but notice how some of these, these Lasko fans with this kind of knob have like the red switch. Well, this one has the clear switch, just like the 90s. So that'll answer your question, but there's more answers. You guys can't really tell, but this cabinet is thicker than the ones that came out right after this model. This is like the same exact frame for the Marco motor, for the ones that have the Marco motor. Yeah, they still made this frame. And to answer your question, to anyone that still wants to know, onto the third and final question, along with the bonus. Yep. This is one with the transitional motor. And what's very weird too? It has, the circle thing around the motor. But not a lot of people notice. But these feet are different, because this fan is from 2000, and the ones that came out like after 2000, their feet was a little wider. Like it would go to like from where my finger is right here to right here. So it was like a rectangle. It was like, it had rectangle feet in the end. And just to have one of these that has the feet as same as the front, and with the the quote unquote newer grill, that's very odd. I have never actually no. I've actually seen these around like late 2000s at like carnivals, and I think a neighbor of mine had one, but I think I've only seen this transitional model like 2 or 3 times out of my life. in real life, not on YouTube. And it's very, 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 you know, nice to, you know, see that these oddballs are still out there before Lasko went to crap. And like I said, this one has the newer motor and it says Lasko. I only have, I think, I have two Lasko fans that had, well, this is the third one now. But before this one, I had two Lasko fans that had the Lasko emblem on the motor. You don't get to see that every day. And it's pretty neat. You know, you may never know what you might find on a fan when you get it from, you know, anywhere. Like Facebook Marketplace, that's my key spot that I keep telling everyone about, but everyone under my comment section keeps asking me, where did you get the fans from? Where did you get the fans from? The only place I would shop for fans is Facebook Marketplace. I would used to do Goodwill, but that takes a lot of dedication and a lot of running around, which I don't really have time to do anymore. And OfferUp never has anything. It's rare to find something on OfferUp, but and Craigslist, I stopped using Craigslist years ago. I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, this is another edition from Facebook Marketplace. And also too, I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, you guys can't see like that. But this one has the capacitor on the side of the fan. I mean, on the side of the motor. It doesn't have a date code or anything on it, but on the bottom of the fan, you know, it has this date code. So it's from 2000 to 2001. So yeah, it's pretty, you know, this fan's pretty odd, but you know, I'm glad to have it. Pretty glad to have it, but enough rambling. I'm going to start this fan up. This fan is quite powerful, but it's like with medium, it's like this fan operates like, you know, the ones with the micro motor. Like the medium would be slow, and then once you once you turn on the high, it speeds right up, has all this power. That's how this one acts. But I did run it for a little while yesterday because it was cold as hell. So it may do that. It may do that in this video. I'm not sure, but yeah, just be on the lookout for that. And I haven't cleaned it yet. You guys think it might be clean, but it's not clean at all. I haven't had time to clean it, but I'll probably get around to it, you know, next week or something. But without further ado, I'm going to start her up on high. Here we go. See, it's very powerful on high. For what it is. Real powerful. And luckily, this one doesn't need feet. Thank goodness. The other ones need feet. It's just because this one's, you know, it has a heavier has a heavier frame and a heavier motor, so that's a plus. And here's medium now. Oh, it's not doing it. The medium actually sounds like medium. And yes, this one does have that wizard sound to it. Medium is my favorite speed on these fans. They definitely are. And here's low. But this blade set also too, this blade set has a deeper pitch to it. It has a different sound compared towards the other ones. This one kind of sounds like the transitional 3723 that I gave away. That I gave away. But I don't know, in my opinion, this just sounds way better. I didn't like the 3723, the transitional model. I don't know. The sound wasn't just good. It just wasn't getting to me. So, you know, I had sold it. So, but this one's not going anywhere. This one's actually, I'm going to take to college with me in the next 6 months, along with a couple of others. But yep, this one earned a spot, most definitely. Back to medium. Yeah, it actually sounds like a regular medium. I just hope that the one I have with the Marco motor, hopefully I'll get that to sound like this. But you know me, I still haven't gotten the oil yet, so I just haven't used it. And here is high again. Shakes like crazy. I don't know if you guys can look. I'm at the seat, but yeah, this fan shakes like crap. But it's not blowing over. Like tipping it over, it's staying. That's rare. And off it goes. Yeah, this is actually going to be the last, hopefully, I say that now, but hopefully this will be the last 3733 I'll ever get. Because I told myself, I literally have almost every 3733 that came out in the late 90s, the early 2000s. Like, I have the 1999 to 2000. That's that has the Marco motor and the flower pedal blade. Well, it had the D-style blade, but I switched it to a flower pedal blade. And this is the second one that I have. This is the 2000 to 2001 transitional 3733. Then I have a 2001 to 2002 3733 with the smaller motor mount and, you know, the same, well, different motor, but powerful motor. I had the 2002 to 2003 one, the same as the 2001 to 2002 one. I did not find the 2003 to 04 3733. Some of those were transitional models too, but I'm not really interested in looking into one of those. But I do have the 04 to 05 3733, which I have 3 of them, and I am planning on selling 2 of them because 1, they all sound the same, and 2, I really grew up with the Galaxy version more of that from that year. But so I don't know. I'm probably just getting rid of them. But I have the 05 to 06 3733. That's the one that's still being made today. Well, excluding the fact that it has the older style cabinet and, you know, the older style motor. But the 05 to 06 one is really based off the fan that they make today. Like, nothing has changed from it. But, you know, it just shrunk down to a crappier cabinet. And it kind of has the same blade set, but they improved the blade set, which I can give respect on, which I can respect Lasko on. But Yeah, that's it. Oh, and also I do have the crazy mod, the crazier model, you know, the 3733. That it says B20 something, I don't know. But I'm not keeping that. I'm giving that to my family. So I'm keeping all the square body ones, the ones that you see, right? Like this one. I'm keeping all those. Because, you know, I grew up with some, and not only that, you know, it never hurts to have like a timeline before things went to crap, you know? So, yeah, I'm kind of glad to have this fan. Even though I was debating on getting it, but I'm just like, you know what, screw it. This is like, this is a transitional model. So, yeah, so I thank you guys for watching, and I do have to try to get more videos out. I don't know what's been going on with me, but I'll try my best to get, you know, try to make more videos and stuff. Well, mostly revisits, because I haven't done any some fans I haven't done any revisits on since like 2020. So yeah, but I'm gonna get her cleaned up this week, and then I don't know. I may use her for a little bit. I may not. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know yet. But yeah, I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video I have in store for you guys. Thank you.